Hello and welcome to this video about the day chart from Pro Suite package. What you are seeing right now on your screen is the workspace from from the bonds market, the UB 0917. And on the right side of your screen, you have here the day chart. This is the chart that we're gonna talk about today. Because there are a lot of information coming from the other three charts, the weekly charts, the monthly charts, and the market profile chart. So first of all, I would like to show you here the ellipse that we see on the day chart near the bottom here. What the ellipses are, they are poor extreme that are coming from the market profile chart. So for example, this poor low here happened if we go to the market profile chart, and you see that day here we had a polo which is indicated on the daily chart here with the ellipse. So ellipses are poor extreme, they are showing polo or and poor high from the market profile chart on the day chart. Now the next indicator here is the arrow, this arrow down. So the arrows are coming also from the market profile chart, and they are showing a strong extreme that happened on the market profile that day. In this example here, we have a down arrow, meaning it was a selling tail. So if we go back here to our market profile chart, we can see that it happened on that day here. We have a selling tail. So it's coming from the market profile chart also. We don't have any buying tails there, but if we had buying tails, it would be shown as a green arrow up. So arrows and ellipses are coming from the market profile chart, and they are showing poor and strong extreme that happened on that day. Next, I would like to talk about the balance areas, painted in white here. This is areas that is being calculated by the software. It draws the balance automatically. It's based on an algorithm that has been working for me for years now. So it's a way to show balance in a systematic way. You can always draw your own balance manually. There's no problem with that, but at least you've got a pretty good way of showing balances area from the software automatically. After that, I would like to talk about these text that we see on the chart. When you see text on the day chart, it means it is coming from the day chart itself. So for example, here at the top, we have the text showing a selling tail. So this is a selling tail that is coming from the day chart itself, not the market profile. At the bottom here, we have text showing week low. So when you see text on this day chart, it is coming from the day chart itself. Arrows and ellipses are coming from the market profile chart. And you've got also the balances that are being drawn automatically by the software. Now, I would like to talk about these lines on the right, which are key references line coming from the other charts. And you can set them from this button at the right, at the top here for day chart only button. So if you click on it, you can see that almost everything is green by default. Only the value area extreme is not shown, and this is a personal preference. I just don't find them useful for my trading, but if you find them useful, you can just add clicking on the button. So the references coming from the market profile chart are the strong and poor extreme, the single print, the gap, high and low, prominent POC, very prominent POC, value area, extreme, and anomalies. All these references are coming from the market profile chart. And we have also references that are longer term, like the monthly reference coming from the monthly chart, the weekly references coming from the weekly chart, and I'm going to be talking about the directional performance a little bit later. Here, these two buttons is to extend the long-term lines to make them stand out. So they are easier to spot as they are stronger, being done by longer-term players in the market. So that's about it for the reference. You set them from this button, and you can set their color, their thickness, their style from the map references property buttons at the top. You have access to the property window here, and you have a few tabs here on the right, so you can set all the lines that you wish. You can set the thickness, the style, as well as the color. One thing that I would like to mention about these reference lines here, sorry, is that they are called naked lines, meaning that they are on the chart here because we have not been trading through these levels. As soon as we trade through these levels, they are going to be erased and they will not be considered as references anymore. So it is always naked lines. You can see here that we have these two painted area here are the naked anomalies. This is my own preference. I prefer to show these anomalies on the day chart instead of the market profile chart. I can show them on both charts if I wish, but I prefer to show the anomalies only on the day chart. For me, visually, it is better this way, but you can do, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. Finally, I would like to talk about this directional performance indicator, which are these colored bars here. And you can set the color from the mmap references properties window under the directional performance tab. You have all the colors, and with the directional performance results. What is the directional performance indicator? It is coming from Jim Dalton's book, Mind Over Market. And it is just a way to tell you what the market was trying to do on a specific day. Was it trying to go higher, lower, and what was its performance in going that way? So if you want to have exactly the definition of this indicator, you just have to read this book, which is a pretty good book on trading from Jim Dalton. And the software is just calculating the directional performance exactly as it is mentioned in this book. So you can access also the result of the directional performance indicator just by clicking on a specific day. For example, the day of the selling tail here, if I left click on that day and I keep my fingers on the mouse, you can see on the bottom left the blue rectangle, and it is showing that on that particular day, the market tried to go hot, and the performance was considered as slowing balance. So that's about it for the day chart from the Pro Suite package. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.